Hello everyone, welcome to Bella Academy. Just a heads up, we do resources on A-level economics, politics and psychology, and also GCSE combined science, maths and English language. Now we provide scans for textbooks for only £5 each. Also we provide condensed flashcards, essay plans or anything. Just check the description box for the list of textbooks that we provide. Also, do not try and use our resources elsewhere, or especially without a tag. Contact us for these resources or any other information inquiries through our email bellaacademy@gmail.com. Now that's out of the way, let's get started. The first topic in psychology is social influence. Now social influence is the process by which an individual's attitude, beliefs and behavior are modified by the presence or actions of others. So a type of social influence is conformity. Now, it is a type of social influence where a change in a person's behavior or opinions as a result of real or imagined pressure from a person or a group of people. Now, there's three types of conformity: compliance, internalization, and identification. Okay, so we're going to learn about the types of conformity. Before we get started, if you guys can see that gray box on the top where it says AO1, now this is the start of your paragraph. This is the explanation. This is where you start your paragraph. So let's get on with it. Kalman, 1958, proposed that there's three types of conformity. One, compliance, which occurs when an individual accepts influence from others because they hope to receive a favorable reaction, which acts as a reward for their actions and attitudes. This is only temporary and has no internal change, as it's only public, not private. Internalization occurs when an individual accepts influence because of the content of the behavior adopted is consistent with their own value system. This is an internal change and lasts long term. Lastly, identification occurs when an individual adopts behavior because they want to be associated with the group in a society. Now, this is also only public, not private. Before we move on, as you guys can see, I've referred to studies in a red. This is if you get a 3 marker, 4 marker on like what is compliance, and you have to also give an example. You can refer to these studies. For compliance, you can refer to Ash's study. For internalization, you can refer to Genesis, and for identification, you can refer to Zimbardo. If you don't know these studies, it's fine. We will learn as we go, or you can research on your own time. Let's move on for explanations for conformity. Again, it's still A1, so we're still in the explanation part. So this and Gerald, 1955, developed the two-process theory. Now, these are the two explanations of why conformity happens. Firstly, informational social influence is when an individual conforms for the desire to be right. Now, you can use the Genesis example, or you can use the Fenital study, where he asked participants to vote for a US presidential candidate. It was being broadcasted, which made many change their answers because they wanted to be correct. The second reason is normative social influence, is when an individual conforms with expectations of majority in order to gain approval. Now you can use Ash's study, or you can use Scott's 2008 study, where it carried out a study where hotel guests were exposed to this normative message that 75% of the guests reused their towel, which led to reduction of towel use by 25. Now we're going to move on to AO3. Now this is the evaluation. This is going to get you the most marks in your 12 markers and 16 markers. Let's start with the strength. The first strength is the support for normative social influence. Now, it says that it can lead people to less likely people to smoke. Lincoln Patch and Perkins' 2003 study was carried out where majority didn't smoke, and it led to less likelihood of others smoking. Now, this is a strength because this is showing a positive aspect of normative social influence, and also that it actually works. So majority does something, people will follow. Now, the second strand is support for informational social influence, where a study carried out by Wittenberg and Henley in 1996, where they exposed negative information about African American, and in a follow-up study, they found out that many people had more negative beliefs about Black individual. Now, this is a strength because again, it shows that it actually works, and that um, in order to be right, people form these stereotypes um, because it's so talk it's something very like um people talk about this a lot, so it must be right, so people you know develop negative beliefs or stereotypes. Now, a weakness is that normative social influence can't be detected. According to Nolan et al., when asked participants who least impacted their energy conservation, many said neighbors had the least impact. However, they discovered that they had the most impact. So this is a weakness because people can't identify what is influencing them in order to be like the majority. Now, another weakness is that informational influence is a task rather than an influence. So it is, you are trying to work out an answer rather than being influenced. Um, so yeah, please expand on these, and you can search for more, you can ask for more, you can email us if you want more information. So this is our first topic of social influence done. We will be moving on to the next topic, and bye for now from Bella Academy. Don't forget to check the descriptions for further information, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.